hours. Not that bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No.
So give us a lesson in zombieing. Teach it. I want to be a zombie someday. But you're my zombie professor.
Well, you're obviously hungry.
Yeah, I am. I'm poor.
And, yellow doesn't exist in this world, so.
Yoto does though, so.
And.
Or Yolt, I guess. You only live twice. Yolt, I'm sorry.
What? Yolt?
Yeah. The zombies live twice.
You only live. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I always notice about the show is that none of the zombies are ever wearing name brands. Like, you never see a zombie in, like, a Tommy Hilfiger shirt or a YOLO shirt. Like, if a zombie had an Ed Hardy shirt, I would so want to kill it. Like that. I don't even think twice about it.
I think that's more of a trademark issue than anything.
No, I know. Are you, because you're still on the show, and...
I'm in a truck with 2 guys, and it's awkward, and so that's where I am.
Are you now? I know there's spoilers. We can't talk or anything. But do you look forward to the day that your character could possibly be a zombie, and you get to just zombie out?
To the day when the truck ride is over.
Would that not be the best web series? Her teaching him how to be a zombie. Her being your zombie professor.
That's pretty nice. Considering I used to be a school teacher, you know what I mean? That would be cool to be getting taught by a kid, I guess.
A little switcheroo there.
A little switcheroo. We could do that. I'm all for that.
Well, why don't each of you tell us, how did you guys get into acting?
Well, you talking to me?
Well, let's start with you, but all 3 of you, yeah.
Let's do it. I said, hey, I want to do that.
Yeah.
No, like seriously, like 3.5 years ago, I was teaching school and coaching high school football. And it was a point where I said, hey, this has kind of been in the back of my mind for the longest. I wonder why. I want to pursue it because the last thing I wanted to do is push it away and then 10 years down the road, hate myself for not trying it. So that's pretty much what I decided to do. I moved to Atlanta and started my journey. And lo and behold, 2.5 years later, I ended up on The Walking Dead. Ain't that funny? But it was
that's awesome.
A little backstory about me. Like I said, I've done a number of different things before acting, and I feel like all of those things gave me the desire to pursue it. But it was a situation, like I said, where I felt like I could do it. I felt like I was capable. I believed in myself, and that's the first step in anything that anyone wants to do. If you don't believe that you yourself can do it, you won't. And I did. Being a former college athlete, it's a mindset. And I felt like that I was coachable, and if I surrounded myself and put myself in an environment where that was happening, that I could draw from it and act accordingly. So, there we go.
That's great. Now, Big Tiny, when you were a little tiny, when did you decide to become an actor?
Well, funny thing is, like, I've always been a performer. I actually won a baby pageant title when I was 3. Seriously, like they actually.
We got 2 child stars. That's awesome, man.
They made it up. It was Mr. Personality because I just went on stage and started dancing and wouldn't leave. But like I've always been performing, and when I was like 10 or 11, my mom put me in an arts program at the Alliance Theater, and at that point it was just fun, something to do. I've always been involved in art in one form or another. Done visual art. I've always written, played music.
Excellent artist, by the way. This guy.
Yeah, I'm alright. I do them. Sang, all kinds of stuff. And so, I made the decision that I wanted to pursue acting as a career in 2008. I got cast in a production of Hair at Seven Stages Theater in Atlanta, and it was a month-long run, and I had so much fun doing it. And, I was actually paying my bills doing it, barely. I figured there was more to it than that. I figured there was like a stepping point. And so that was the point I said, like, no matter what happens, this is what I want to do. Like, I've had a lot of jobs. Just cook for a living. I've been a bouncer. I was a ranch hand, all kinds of stuff. But this is the one thing that I actually love doing for money, or for free, you know, and that's a big differentiation. And the one thing that I, like, even when it was the hardest to do, was the easiest to stick with. And so I moved to New Orleans by happenstance. I actually moved there for a relationship, and come to find out that, like, the movie business and TV, you know, just booming, and things just started rolling from there. And when I got the call for The Walking Dead, it was just the next progression in my career, you know. So.